Night Pages edition. Freaky Deaky edition.
Night podcast.
Night pod. Hands on the table. These are our...
But my hands are currently
petting
petting my dog. Here we are. Night moves.
Night moves. We have a lot to discuss tonight. We've got a lot to get through. You got a lot of writing content to provide the world with.
Don't upset me. Don't already
It's
upset
time to be
me.
upset. I wanted to wait until we were here now to tell you programming change that's occurring, which is that at least for the next, month until we get through AWP, we're going to biweekly. Weekly pod is so crazy right now.
Wow. I mean, yeah. Okay. Great.
Truly
so
crazy.
I'll miss the weekly alarm bell that you ring off when you say we have to film the podcast.
Every Wednesday comes around and I'm like, oh God, I have at least 8 hours of editing and everything else to do after this. Can we please do this already?
Responsibility.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game here at the Sikmashvili Boardman Lambkin house. Lambkin is the last name of our dog, who belongs to no one. He's his own being.
And he's very active right now. So if you're lucky, I tried to make sure the frames on the cameras, if you're watching on YouTube, now have nice prime couch view. I know that Dasha's camera now has prime sleeping baby view. So maybe we'll get to see the sleeping baby. Maybe I'll, get a little... You can't train AI on an image that small. That's how I feel.
Oh, yes. I forgot we were all worried about training AI on our babies.
I think it's only me.
Okay.
I think I'm the only one that's like, I don't
Just
want...
you in the United States.
I don't want Mark Zuckerberg to know via YouTube somehow into Meta. God knows they talk to each other. I don't want him to know who my baby is facially.
Do you know what's interesting? I feel like he's just become the face of the invasion of privacy and evil, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Like, I bet you there's so many more evil people out there now, and we don't even know their names, but he's like the poster child for evil invasion of privacy.
Yeah, he is. He's the social media guy. That's the thing. Whereas Google helped us search, Elon Musk is just an insane, I don't know, technologist. That's a terrible word for him.
I don't know if he's a technologist.
No, I guess automakers sort of. PayPal, I don't know.
He didn't make PayPal.
No, but he took credit for PayPal and he got a huge payout.
No,
that's how he made his fortune.
That's the Tesla guy.
That's Elon Musk.
That's Elon Musk.
Isn't that what I was just saying?
You were talking about Mark Zuckerberg.
Not in my own brain. So
we're moving on.
The thing is, this is night edition. So
it's night moves, please.
It's night moves of first person present. So mistakes will abound. We're going to say a bunch of stupid shit. You'll notice that we have a bottle of wine. So the OGs who have been here from the very beginning will remember that Dasha had an idea called the Writing and Drinking Wine Podcast, where we talk about writing and drink wine and say really stupid shit about it because I don't know how to talk about wine or anything about it. So we have this. We're going to crack it for the pod. Mm-hmm. And as I work on this, why don't you tell me a little bit about all the progress you found in your manuscript recently?
Oh, reader, I'm depressed. Listener, I'm depressed. I'm not depressed. But I am struggling with finding those leisurely pockets of time that I think maybe exist for the elite class in the early 19th century that don't exist for me. It like all of the people in Anna Karenina who are not the farmers and the nannies, all of those people.
Kitty vibes.
All the kiddies and the Stefans. No, what's Kitty's husband's name? Levin. No, but that's not his first name.
Konstantin Levin.
Constantine. Thank you. Anyway, the Constantines and the Kitties. We may be getting that wrong.
Constantine's in the field. Remember, he has that beautiful
but
mowing
he's like
section.
He's observing the field,
LARPing.
and then he's like a field observer and poet. He's not really gonna. Anyway, I want to be a field observer and poet, and right now I'm just in the field.
I would actually like that. That book made me want to mow the lawn.
That book reminded me that probably I will just...
Don't worry. Any sounds you may hear in the background, dear reader,
listener,
is just the battles between our dog and our cat, who at this hour decide that they want to, clown on each other all night.
Okay, so I will be reading a distinct part of my manuscript and making pretty localized revisions that I hope to be sort of a very, very last round. And
One always hopes.
One always hopes. I feel good about the plan in my head. I have mostly transferred this plan to paper, so I have a roadmap of sorts. I have not historically always had a revision plan. It's something I recommend people have. It's not something I've always done. And I have one this time, and I feel pretty good about it. So hopefully I will just follow it and achieve tremendous success. Now, the question is just how long this will take me. And you recommended to me in the privacy of our lives to stop trying to impose deadlines onto myself with things like this and to let the work take how long it takes. But this generally makes people like me anxious. This is too difficult for my personality type. I need to have some sort of a parameter around how long something will take me. So I've given myself this rough idea of about a month. And I think actually that's not crazy.
Sounds unreasonable.
Yes.
That's what I think.
That is what you think.
I'm saying it does sound unreasonable.
Yes, yeah. I know that. I heard you.
Especially as we're going for
on and off the air, I heard you.
Yeah. As we walked around the block last night, you're like, all I have to do is change every single scene. And to me, it doesn't sound like a month job.
Well,
but
let's see what this moth can do in a month.
We like goals. How do you feel? This is a question that I've been thinking about recently. Before we had our child, before we had our podcast.
That's actually what we mean when we say child.
Before we had all of our waking hours dominated by responsibilities, we at times would advise people that they need to find time to write, and it's all about priorities. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if you have an update to that line of advice.
Yeah. No, I don't have. My feelings are remain the same. I had a client who I worked with for I think over 2 years. I could be wrong. And sometimes she would tell me, it's hard for me to focus on writing in the morning because I'll see, the dishwasher needs to be emptied or the laundry needs to be done. And this was a person who actually had help in the house as well. So, but she had children and a family, kind of a bustling household. And she said it was hard for me to focus. And I just, the time that I would be using that I'm alone and it's quiet in the morning, I end up sort of just letting this stuff take over. And it seems so innocuous at first, right? Something as idle as I'll just turn the dryer on while I write, or I'll just empty the dishwasher and, get a new load going so that I can kind of multitask and be efficient. And I've since come to understand, and my friend just commented on this to me the other day, actually, that's not really how your brain works. Meaning, the second that you try to multitask and sort of get one over on the limited time that you have, you lose focus. So your best bet is to actually just have a dirty home and have dirty laundry and a dishwasher that needs to be emptied out, but protect your time.
And choose which things really matter to you.
Yeah,
and which things you can let go that you didn't have to let go before in order to continue to write.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think I've advised people and myself to protect the time that they honor, that they allocate for their work. And I believe now, as I have before, with even more concrete evidence, that it's paramount. I mean, there's no other way to do it. You just have to pretend like, nothing else exists.
Yeah.
And that's very, very difficult.
Yeah. I was pretending that nothing else existed on the crowded, delayed train on the way home tonight with my rolled up like a newspaper that you whack a dog with. You don't. Our parents may have.
Or just that you read, which is its primary function.
But you would never roll up a newspaper to read it.
To carry it.
No, to whack a dog.
No.
That's the only reason you'd ever do it.
One awful thing slips into every one of these episodes.
And it's going to keep it that way. We're going to keep it spicy.
We don't beat our dog with the newspaper. I just want to make that
we
abundantly
really don't.
Clear.
We really don't. Although I have brandished it at my dog before, saying, this is what my dad would have done to me. You don't know how good you've got it. Anyway, I was going through the section that I just completed. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I always, when I complete a section, I Command A, I double space it, and then it looks completely different than the document I was working on the entire time. And then I'll print it off. I'll bind it somehow. This one's like 80 pages long, so I have to use like a binder clip on the left side so that you can kind of open it like a book and everything. And then while I was on the train, I had to make one transfer. First train, I was able to sort of maneuver it around so I could write on it as I was reading it and make little revisions. I folded that front page probably 8 different ways over the course of trying to write here and then write here. And I poked holes through it by mistake. It's a mess.
Wow.
I feel kind of good when I'm taking a piece that I'm wrestling with and I like physically wrestle with it as well.
Yes.
It's like a thing that I like to do. And then I transferred and it was standing room only. And I found out that was my time. I was allowed that time, the 6th train from 103rd Street down to Bleecker. And then as soon as I got that rolled thing back into my bag, that was it. My writing time was over. I didn't even know it. And this is happening all the time in my life where, let's say I take the baby to the coffee shop with me in the morning during nap time. I'm like, all right, I'm going to do a little bit of writing. He's sleeping very soundly and I can usually get a good, 45 minutes out of a nap with him. I sit down, I start to write, I get 10 minutes, he starts to stir, and I mean, that could just be it right then. It could be over. And those 10 minutes were everything that I had. I feel really good about still persevering through those 10 minutes or that train ride or whatever it is, because what I'm seeing in my writing and in my life is that it's accumulating. It's the thing that we say all the time to our clients. You don't want to try to set aside 3-4 hours at a time because you're never going to find that. It's like so hard to work that into your schedule. So just set small attainable goals, even if it's not what you expected. If you expected 30 minutes and you only do 15, I mean, I'm telling you right now that it's building and I'm gathering length and I'm getting close to the end of this draft. So draft of the first volume of the first half.
Congratulations. That's very inspiring.